CigarClub.com, the first ever intelligent cigar subscription. Also an official sponsor for RonRealTV. YouTube, what's going on? It is your boy Ron Real, aka Double R, back in the building, back with another video, back with another damn banger, man. Today we are doing the last matchup of the Elite 8. We have the number 2 seed, the 1964 Padron 50-year anniversary versus the number 4 seed, Drew Estate Liga No. 9. Both of these cigars are widely known across the world as some of the most elite cigars known. Today they're going up against each other. One's going home, one is going to the Final Four. Y'all hang tight, stay tuned, we're gonna get at it. Alright, last matchup of the Elite 8. Classic battle, Drew Estate versus Padron. Really looking forward to this one. The first one we're going to smoke is the 4 seed, Drew Estate Liga No. 9 in Toro. It is a 6x52 Vitola. It has a Connecticut Broadleaf wrapper. It has a binder from Brazil, and it has fillers from Honduras and Dominican Republic. Just a classic cigar. Liga No. 9 is just widely known across the world as one of the best cigars out there. A lot of it does have a following like Padrons, like Opus X. Steve Saka moved from Drew Estate and started his own company, but the Liga line has definitely a cult following. That Drew Estate line. Not really too much coming off the body. Got a tight and visible seams on this one. Got a little bit of tooth showing, got some veins, but they're pressed down. Very dark wrapper. I wouldn't say it's really oily, but it's got a nice sheen to it. Nice double cap on it, just a nice looking classic cigar. That cold draw, even though it means nothing, it means the cigar might not taste anything like it, but it's nice though. It has like a hickory and a raisin kind of taste to it. Tastes pretty good. As y'all see, I forgot my matches again today, but we'll make it work. All right. Foot smoke on this stuff is just crazy how hard these smoke. I would say right now, black pepper, wood. Through that retrohale, I'm picking up like a dark chocolate, a little bit of a raisin note in there too. Really nice retrohale. All right, we'll let this thing get heated up. Come back, let you guys know about body strength, all that good stuff. So y'all hang tight, stay tuned. All right, working our way through this first third. Burn, nothing I'm gonna have to correct. It's not razor sharp, but nothing I'm worried about at all. Excuse me. Tastes very good. Not really a spicy cigar. What I'm getting now, mostly the black pepper's kind of toned down even more than in the beginning. It wasn't really intense in the beginning, but it's toned down even more. What I'm getting mostly now is like natural sweetness, like raisins, cocoa. There's a little bit of a chocolate in there. Like it's just a kind of a naturally sweet. Getting a little bit of oak wood in there too. Just a natural sweet, well-aged, well-fermented tobacco. Nice. I wouldn't say the finish is extremely long, but it's a nice medium finish on it. Body and flavor, I'm gonna say rest around right now medium to full, and I would say the strength is about a medium. No real nicotine hit or anything at all. Just complete flavor is what I'm getting right now. Very good. So we'll get through this second, third, and let you guys know if anything changes or not. So y'all hang tight, stay tuned. All right, finishing up in this second, third. Burn line's about the same. Still not razor sharp, but nothing that's needing any attention. The raisin note kind of dropped off. Now I'm getting more of an almond quality, kind of that nuttiness quality to it. Still predominantly taken by kind of this sweet tobacco. You're still getting a nice black coffee in there too. The finish has gotten nice and long. This is very enjoyable cigar. Just, I wouldn't say classic flavors, but just, this is a cigar I think most intermediate to advanced smokers could enjoy. I think it's got enough complexity to it. Flavors are really good. There hasn't been any bitterness, any harshness or anything like that. Nice clean finish on it. Just really, really enjoyable. I can kind of I can understand why there's just a cult following, just because it's just a good, consistent cigar. So no complaints at all. Ash is nice and white. So we'll get through this last third, come up with some numbers, and y'all know what it is. So hang tight, stay tuned. All right, wrapping up this Liga 9 Toro. Fantastic tasting cigar. Still just kind of dominated by that dark chocolate, the almond note. Nice long finish. Now, I forgot to update you guys in that second third. I would say the strength bumped up to a low side of medium to full, and that's where it's resting at right now. Not a bad nicotine hit at all, but it's definitely letting you know it's there. I definitely would say medium to full body. I'd say medium to full on flavors as well too. Kind of starting to get to that full mark too, but very, very enjoyable. I like that profile. A lot of people ask me all the time, they recommend cigars that are chocolate tasting or more sweeter. At the same time, you have to keep in mind that even when I reference certain things, it's not going to taste like a candy bar is in an artificial flavor or artificial sweetness, but it has that natural sweetness to it. So this would be a cigar. The Crown Heads La Carine, that's another one that immediately comes to mind. Like, those are cigars that are going to have that natural, for me, they have a good natural sweetness to them. Very good coffee basis still on this. Very enjoyable. So we'll go ahead and score this. Burn line, never got razor sharp, but never had to do any touch-ups or relights or anything. Draw has been perfect too. So I gave the flavor a 19 out of 20. Again, really, really good flavors on this. These are more in my profile, like the coffee, cocoa, dark chocolate, almond, like that quality there. I like that a lot. Gave the draw a 20 out of 20. Gave the burn a 19 out of 20. Again, no issues, but it wasn't razor sharp, so I'm not gonna give it a perfect draw at this moment, but a 19 out of 20, still nothing to cry about. Gave the complexity a 17 out of 20. As you guys know, like, you're not getting just a whole lot of different transitions and a lot of flavors, but you are getting enough different flavors and they just taste very well. There are some transitions there too, but it's not like the most complex blend out there, but still gets the job done. And I gave the strength a 17 out of 20 as well too. Again, nothing that's gonna beat you over the top of the head, but there is some strength there, so it's not a cigar that I would give to somebody that's not really well versed in strong cigars. Overall score on this one's gonna be a 92 out of 100. Another great showing by the Liga number 9. Fantastic. So now we'll swap over to this 2-seed Padron, see if it can take down this 4-seed, y'all. So 4-seed. So y'all hang tight and stay tuned. All right, Double R Army, we're back with the 2-seed Padron 1964 Family Reserve 50-year anniversary. Excellent cigar. Excellent performance by the Drew Estate Liga number 9. This definitely has his work cut out for it. As you guys know, this is a Nicaraguan Puro coming into the 5-inch body, 54 ring gauge, box press. Just kind of smells like tobacco. Nothing really coming off crazy. It has some tight invisible seams on it. A little bit of tooth going on. Got some veins too. This one looks pretty rustic almost, kind of looking. Got some nice bumpiness to it. You guys know the Padron with the large single cap. I didn't bring my punch today, but I have my cutter, so I should be able to still get a really precise cut on this thing. So we'll go ahead and get into it. Draw is good. Little bit on the loose side, but should be fine. Probably have to pay attention to that. Make sure I don't smoke it too fast to overheat it. Make sure we get a good burn on it. Black pepper is coming in probably about a 7. We have that nice clean earth taste I get on like some of these. Some Placencias has that nice clean earth. Also getting like a savory quality in there too, like that meat, kind of a steak kind of taste. Pretty good start. All right, we'll let this first third get warmed up. So y'all hang tight, stay tuned. I'll give you guys an update on what's going on. All right, y'all, working our way through this first third. Padron burn line is normal. Burn and draw have been pretty good. The savory quality that was there in the beginning has dropped off. You're still getting predominantly black pepper, earth, and I would say a nice black coffee base. Nothing, it's kind of one of those things too, as I've told you guys before. Sometimes The only knock I'll give on Padrones is they're not super complex blends, but when the flavors are good, sometimes that's not even that's not a problem, and that's kind of what's going on right now. Flavors are nice, but just not a lot of transitions and a lot of changes. You're just getting nice, clean flavors all the way through, especially this first third. So nothing else really to report. I would say the body is probably medium to full. Flavors are they're starting to get to that medium to full, still in the medium, and I would say the strength right now is a medium too. No other updates really other than that. Just a really nice, classic, well tasting cigar. So we'll get through this second third, let you guys know if there's any changes or not, so y'all hang tight. All right, working our way through this second third. Draw and burn have still been going very good. I'd say definitely now we're looking at a full body, full flavor, and upper side of medium on strength. Flavors are still pretty much the same, except for like there's an introduction now of kind of like it's not, and I don't mean this in an off-putting way, there's kind of like a bitter chocolate, like coffee and chocolate is kind of a little bit of a bitter note in there. It's not off-putting, but it's definitely there. But yeah, definitely full body, full flavor. Now everything else has been going fine. Flavors are pretty much the same as they've been in the previous third. So we'll go ahead and finish up in this last third, give you guys some points, see who takes it home and who's gonna get this final spot in the final four. So y'all hang tight and stay tuned. All right, finishing up on this Padron 1926 family anniversary 50 year. Very enjoyable cigar. Burn and draw have still been perfect. Still full body, full flavor. Strength is on that lower side of medium to full too. Not sweating or anything. Nothing that's gonna make me or making me dizzy. You know, it could differ for people out there. Some people, these cigars are very strong, and then like I said, I smoke so many cigars a day, and I smoke a lot of medium to full body stuff, so I'm used to it. This to me it's got the strength, but it's not like over the top. Flavors are still the same, still getting that little bit of that bitter coffee, kind of bitter chocolate taste in there. So we'll go ahead and give a score for you guys. I gave the flavor 18 out of 20. Still very enjoyable, but I feel like the Drew Estate, the flavors were a little bit better for me today, what it was presenting. So draw was a 20 out of 20. Burn was a 20 out of 20. Both were excellent. No touch-ups, relights, or anything like that. Padron, consistency and construction is always on point. Gave the complexity a 16 out of 20. This was one of those ones that, you know, if I'm not smoking it in a competition, and it still wasn't a problem, but if I'm not smoking it in a competition, it's not a problem. But when I'm, you know, trying to pick and choose cigars and stuff, I have to start really being critical and looking at specific things. Got some good flavor notes, just not, to me personally, not a lot of transitions. Just, it was very good, but it just kind of stayed its course. Might have got a little bit here and there of different things, but nothing substantial. And I gave the strength a 17 out of 20. Gonna give this an overall score of a 91 out of 100. Drew Estate just barely passed on today, but hey, I would say I'm comfortable with giving the Drew Estate the win. I think the flavors and the complexity is what pushed this over the Padron today. Just had a little bit more going flavor wise, just for my palate, was just a little bit more enjoyable today, a little bit more complex, a little bit more was brought as far as flavors being in with some almond quality, a little bit of things like that. The coffee note was a little bit better on that one today too. So hey, it's unfortunate, but like I said before, somebody has to go on, somebody has to go home. So Drew Estate punched his last ticket for this final four. Really looking forward to it. So we're looking at the Drew Estate Liga number 9 going up against the Aganorsa Signature Selection, and then on the other side we have the Padron 1926 80th anniversary going against the Davidoff Late Hour. Should be a crazy final four. Crazy. Really looking forward to it. So thank you guys for tuning in to the Elite 8, and you already know what the name of the game is: relaxation and enjoyment. And y'all know to be driven, never motivated. We're gonna catch you guys in the final four, so y'all hang tight. We'll catch you on the next one.